Integration by parts. Team.
Alfredo, Daniel, Gustavo, and Aldo.
Homework 15. Quiz 10.
We're going to explain the formula integration by parts that is here, and this is the formula. This formula is used to solve equations that you can solve with another formula. The formula is u times b minus the integral of b times du. In Spanish, this formula can be said as una vaca vestida de uniforme.
Well, now we're going to give an example of how is done this kind of exercise. So if please my team can turn
around, please. And here are the solutions. Here's a little example that we are gonna solve.
The exercise is the integration of e to the x times sine of x times dx. What we are going to do now is
we have to look for u and dv. U is the simplest term of the equation. In this case,
our u is gonna be e to the x, and our dv is gonna be sine of x. Now we're going to sine of x. Sine of x. Now we have to
find
the derivative of e to the x. That is e to the x.
E to the x.
And we need to find the integral of sine of x, which is minus cosine of x. Now we need to use the formula to apply the formula to solve the integration. So please,
let's go to
Gustavo's
the integral. So if we apply the rule, would be the integral of e to the x times sine of x times dx equals to the formula una vaca vestida de uniforme. Would be u, that is here, e to the x times b, that is sine minus cosine of x, minus the integral of b, that is minus cosine of x, times du, that is x, e to the x.
Now we start to solve this, and we have that the integral of e to the x times sine of x times dx is equal to minus e to the x cosine of x plus the integral of cosine of x times e to the x. Well, as we can see here, we still have a little problem because it's kind of the same that we have in here. But now we need to solve this integral so it will be the same as the first one. We need to find the integral equal to this one. So now we need to find again u, du, v, and dv. So we go again here, and now we have that u is still e to the x, du is e to the x, dv now is cosine of x, and b is the integral of cosine of x, that in this case will be sine of x. Now, as we can see here, we need to do again una vaca vestida de uniforme. So again, we have minus e to the x cosine of x plus u, that is e to the x, times b, that is sine of x, minus the integral of b, that is sine of x, sine of x times du, that is e to the x. And now we have the same sine of x times e to the x, and here the same. So now what we are going to do is to pass this integral to this side of the equation. So here we have equal to e times sine of sine of x, and now as we pass this, we have 2 e to the x times sine of x equals to minus e to the x cosine of x plus e to the x sine of x. And now we pass these two, that is multiplying the integration, to the other side, dividing. So we have that the integral of e to the x sine of x times dx is equals to minus e to the x cosine of x plus e to the x sine of x all over 2. And now that's the answer. Woo!